Rachael Blackmore wins Grand National on Minella Times. Rachael Blackmore made sporting history by becoming the first female jockey to win the Grand National with victory on Minella Times at Aintree. The Irish rider scored a thrilling triumph aboard the 11-1 chance, trained by Henry de Bromhead, who also saddled runner-up Balko Des Flos. I don't feel male or female right now. I don't even feel human, 31-year-old Blackmore told ITV. Any second now was third with Burrows Saint fourth. The 173rd running of the world's most famous steeplechase provided a story for the ages, and Blackmore won in the colours of owner JP McManus. Blackmore had already achieved a landmark success at last month's Cheltenham Festival when becoming the first woman to be the meeting's leading jockey. She demonstrated perfect poise and timing to guide Minella Times expertly round the 30 fences for more than 4.25 miles for victory by 6.5 lengths. The closest a female jockey had previously come to winning the race was Katie Walsh on Sivas in 2012 when she finished third. I cannot believe it, Blackmore said. He was a sensation on his feet. It is unbelievable. There were no spectators at the Merseyside race because of COVID-19 protocols, but the historic moment was not lost on the jockeys, trainers and owners in attendance who cheered the pair back into the winner's enclosure. The 1-2 for de Bromhead sealed his own remarkable story, having won the Champion Hurdle, Champion Chase and Gold Cup at Cheltenham. One of the 40 runners, the long mile, was euthanized after suffering an injury while running on the flat between fences. It was the second equine fatality in 8 editions of the race since safety changes were introduced in 2013. Jockey Bryony Frost was taken to hospital after being unseated from her Mount Yala Yankee. Amateur jockey Sam Wiley-Cohen, who has won 6 times in other races over the national fences, led the way with an enterprising ride on Outsider Jet. The favourite cloth calf followed on the inside and travelled well for a long way before fading as McManus runners in his second now, and Minella Times entered the picture. Mark Walsh did well to stay on any second now after nearly being brought down at the third last, and the challenges of Burrows Saint and Discorama waned as Balko Des Flos and Minella Times pushed ahead. As Blackmore and Minella Times safely jumped the last, it became clear a piece of racing folklore was being created, and the pair passed the winning line clear of their veils. This news is from BBC Sports. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.